Today's news headline is Rohingya armed group actions amount to war crimes, Fortify rights demands justice. Details of the news. According to the international human rights organization Fortify Rights, Rohingya rebel groups in Bangladesh are killing, abducting, torturing and threatening refugees from Myanmar, which may amount to war crimes. However, the Office of Refugee Relief and Repatriation and Rohingya representatives have expressed doubts about whether these crimes amount to war crimes or not, although both sides have demanded justice for the crimes. The organization said this information in a report published by the human rights organization Fortify Rights in Dhaka on Tuesday. Fortify Rights Director John Kenley spoke at a program titled I Could Be Killed at Any Moment. Killings, abductions, torture and other serious crimes by Rohingya rebel groups at Dhaka Reporters Unity. The 77-page report, which Fortify Rights interviewed 116 victims, witnesses, members of the insurgent groups and others, found that the ongoing violence is being blamed on two insurgent groups, the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army (ARSA) and the Rohingya Solidarity Organization (RSO), which are both suspected of committing war crimes. The report, which was released at the same time, recommends that the Bangladesh government, the Independent Investigative Mechanism for Myanmar (IIMM), and the International Criminal Court (ICC) investigate the insurgent groups in the Rohingya camps and bring those responsible for war crimes to justice. The Bangladesh Government Refugee Relief and Repatriation Commissioner RRRC Mohammad Mizanur Rahman told Banner News on Tuesday that various crimes are being committed in the camps due to armed groups. The organization's director John Kenley told reporters that the interim government had not responded to the Fortify Rights report as of Tuesday. The Fortify Rights reports said that there was a reasonable basis for certain acts committed by the insurgent groups against the Rohingya men, women and the children in the refugee camps to fall under the category of war crimes. The organization says there is a clear link between the criminal activities committed in the Bangladesh and the ongoing armed conflict in Myanmar. John Kenley said Rohingya armed groups are wreaking havoc in Bangladesh and Myanmar with almost complete impunity. War crimes usually committed in the immediate context of armed conflict. However, in this case, the specific crimes committed in the Bangladesh are directly linked with the war in the Myanmar and amount to war crimes. The interim government of Bangladesh should cooperate with the international justice system to bring potential war crimes to justice. Fortify Rights also says that the recent US government funding cuts are creating more opportunities for the Rohingya insurgent groups in the refugee camps, which will further worsen the security situation for Rohingya refugees. Fortify Rights said in its report that violence by rebel armed groups has increased significantly since the killing of Rohingya leader and human rights activist Master Mohibullah in September 2021. The government of ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has failed to protect the Rohingya from violence by rebel armed groups. Fortify Rights says that at least 219 Rohingya have been killed in the violence by rebel groups in the refugee camps in 4 years, including 22 in 2021, 42 in 2022, 90 in 2023 and at least 65 in 2024. Master Mohibullah was the chairman of the Arakan Rohingya Society for Peace and Human Rights (ARSPH). He played a key role in various initiatives taken for the repatriation of Rohingyas. Ukia police station officer in charge OC Muhammad Arif Hussain told media that Master Mohibullah was shot dead by gunmen at the ARSPH office in D block of Lambashia Rohingya camp in Ukia on the night of 29 September 2021. ARSA's chief commander Ataullah is accused in the charge sheet in the murder case of DGFI officer squadron leader Rizwan Rashidi during a joint anti-drug operation at the Tumbru border in Nakhansari, Bandarban.